previously, and with the exception of Smyrna and Philadelphia, I've highlighted this sort of progression that we see of the tares among the wheat. And by tares and wheat, I mean the ones according to Matthew 13, in which the seeds planted by the Son of Man become wheat and is good for food. And the tares, or darnel weeds, are the seeds planted by the enemy that look like wheat but are not. They're poisonous. They're wheat. The wheat are referred to as sons of the kingdom, symbolic of the body of Christ, while the tares are sons of the devil, symbolic of, well, fake Christians. Now, you might be asking, what in the world makes you think that they be fake Christians? They could be something else. No, they can't. And I'm glad you asked. If it were not for the author using the Greek word for darnel weed, I would say that you're probably right. And I would have no basis upon which to call them fake Christians. However, because the author did use the Greek word for darnel weed that translates as tares or weeds in our English Bible, it would be more than accurate for me to refer to them as fake Christians. Why? Because for one, you only find darnel weed in the wheat crops. Wherever you find wheat crops, there the darnels will be. And two, if you don't know, the darnel weed looks almost identical to wheat, making it difficult to tell them apart. They have the same stem, they have the same leaves, they have the same spike or head, and at the top of the plant, and with all the kernels and seeds, the same on, look like long hairs or antenna-looking things. They have all the things that we do. They're very similar. But isn't it interesting that towards harvest time, towards the end of the age, the darnel's true colors will begin to show, setting themselves apart from the real thing. And so if the darnels look like wheat and therefore the fake Christians can look like real Christians, then what Jesus seems to be saying is that there will always be fake Christians interspersed throughout the body of Christ, wherever they gather. Sometimes we can tell who they are too, but oftentimes we can't. We cannot. And we won't know who they are until that great harvest time at the end, the resurrection of all the saints.